What's going on, everybody? It's that time again. It's Rep Your Teams. It's Sunday. First off, I want to say congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles fans. Y'all suffered long enough. You won your very first Super Bowl, so hats off to you. That was a classic Super Bowl. Now, that's what you call a Super Bowl. And that will go down for one in the ages as one of the greatest ones to ever happen so far. Hopefully, next year's Super Bowl, my Cowboys can be in it, and we can make history going for that 6th ring. But outside of that, those that follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you saw that I said I had some big news. So I want to talk about these sports updates that happened this week in the world of basketball. Those that see on to my left, I have 2K pause for a second. I want to take the time out to talk about basketball. I know for the last couple weeks, y'all saw me talk about football, and I might miss some basketball here and there, but now I'm solely focusing on basketball, what's going on with that. And the next couple weeks, you'll also see me talk about what's going on in the fight game, what fights I would like to see happen, so on and so forth, or what would you like to see. Also, before I get started in this video, those that are subscribed to me, if you haven't already, it's a bell beside the part where it says subscribe. Click on that bell. That way you will get the updates whenever I do videos, any notifications, anything that I'm doing as far as my channel, it will pop up and you won't miss any content. Those that haven't subscribed, subscribe. Tell others about this channel. I don't just do sports videos, I also do encouraging videos. I used to do them on Wednesdays. Now I do them on Thursdays. So sometimes between Wednesdays and Thursdays, you will get a midweek encouraging vlog. I started those last year in February, this time, and they have taken off. So I decided to do the sports videos in August of last year as well, and that's taken off pretty well. But not to prolong, I'm gonna go ahead and get in this video right quick. Basketball, basketball, basketball. Those that know me know I love football, basketball. I love sports really, but my two top sports outside of boxing and baseball is okay, but it's football and basketball. Growing up, I love basketball so much I used to want to play it. I did play it for fun, but it just stayed there. Played recreational sports, so on and so forth. But my idol was Michael Jordan in basketball, hands down. I know everybody was a Mike fan back then. Some people wasn't, but I was one of the ones that wanted to be like Mike, jumping around the house and sticking my tongue out, chewing on gum, doing stuff like Jordan did, because I wanted to be the next Michael Jordan, but it didn't work out that way. And then I also had two other of my favorite players, Allen Iverson, who's from the Virginia area, from where we're from. He's from Newport News. And I always kept up with him because his toughness, he wasn't trying to be like everybody else in the league. He was his own person. And then my third favorite player is Dwayne Wade. He's back home in Miami. Those that know me know I'm a Heat fan. He's back home where he should have been. I just think he left the first time, like they said, because of front office issues. But he's back where he should have never left. So that's history. Hopefully we can make a little run in the playoffs and give him a ring. But realistically, we ain't going to get no ring. I think Boston's going to take the East. And I think it's going to be a Golden State versus Boston matchup. But who knows? We'll see. So I want to get into basketball right quick. And I'm not going to prolong it long. But I want to talk about what happened this week with the trade deadline. That, to me, was probably the craziest trade deadline in a minute. Cleveland made the biggest headline. They dismantled, God knows, their whole entire roster just about. It's like, is it anybody left? I mean, if Kevin Love was not injured, he probably would have got traded too. Like, I told people this time and time again before the season started. I said LeBron is leaving Cleveland. I see it happening for some reason. And I got a feeling he's going out west. A lot of people are saying, well, why would he go to West knowing it's going to be hard to win out of West? I said he wouldn't leave to go to the West for no reason. He's going to go to a team that once he gets there will automatically be able to contend. Now, they might make a few adjustments or whatever, but it's going to be a team that could be a threat to Golden State and the rest of the West. So for all my diehard people that love certain teams out in the West, I feel for you, because it's really going to be harder now getting out of the West when you got the likes of Golden State with the roster they have. And you have the likes of Houston. Houston is coming out the blue strong. They've been good for years, but they're coming out the gate strong on their own. And then you got the likes of OKC. If their team stays together, they could be a problem. But you have San Antonio. I tell people, don't forget about the Spurs. They do this every year. They play old, but they have a younger team now. But they play old and make you think they're done. But I just want to get into what I believe is going to happen as far as LeBron goes. I think LeBron is going to go either to the Lakers or Houston. I don't see him going to Golden State like they've been saying. But if he go to Golden State, I'm going to tell y'all right now, that is the most unfair thing that could happen to the NBA in history. Because think about it. He go to Golden State. You got to double team somebody. Steph Curry is a problem by himself. He's not really a big man for it. He's fast and he can hit you from all cylinders of the court. So if you double team him, who's gonna check Klay Thompson? If you don't check Klay Thompson, who's gonna check Draymond Green? And then not to mention you got Kevin Durant. And then the big man is not really so much a problem, but they have nothing but athletic shooters and people that can take it inside. Curry's not afraid to drive it inside. Thompson would drive it inside if he got to. Draymond Green is athletic for his height and his size. Durant is a problem by himself. And not to mention they have a bench. So I think it would be bad for the league if LeBron went to Golden State, because it would just be an automatic expectation that they will go every year till somebody retires or till that team is broken up. So I hope LeBron, if he does go west, like I said, I hope he does not go to Golden State. I hope he goes to somebody that's going to be a competition towards them. Me personally, if I was him, I would stay in the East and form an alliance in the East if you're going to do it that way. But I'm from the old school, man. I believe I want to see if I'm the best of my era, my time. I don't want to team up with people that want on my team. I want to go against the best of the best. I've always had that competitive nature. So I believe they should do that, but it's a new generation, it's a new league, a new world, so everybody don't go by that competitive killer instinct to want to go for the see I'm the best. They want to load up on each other teams, and they want to just rack up on rings instead of just doing it the old-fashioned way, which is whatever works for you is fine, but for me, I personally wouldn't want to do that. So with that being said, that's my little summary on basketball, what is going on right now. And oh yeah, go Tar Heels. My Tar Heels beat Duke. Yes, they did. They beat Duke and they beat NC State yesterday. So I'm going to just go ahead and do a little prediction on what I think is going to happen today on the basketball game. It's Cleveland versus Boston. I think Boston will win it. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be tightly raced throughout, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. But I think Kyrie is going to get his revenge on LeBron from the first time they played, because I think Cleveland beat them the first time around. But Boston been on the tear ever since. So that's my prediction. Y'all let me know what y'all think is going to happen as far as the NBA goes or any kind of basketball thing. Oh, yeah, before I leave, other news. College basketball, UVA, they said yesterday, once they if they'd have won, they would have been the #1 seed. Now, I'm curious to see what happened because they lost a close game in the final seconds in overtime to Virginia Tech. So I'm curious to see what ranking they'll fall under. You would have never could told me, as long as I've been a Tar Heels fan, you could have never told me that UVA would be a top dog like they are now. So with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think. It's going to happen in the world of college, the world of NBA. What players should we look out for? Y'all fill me in. Let me know. Put in the comments. Let me know who your team is. Rep your team. Shout them out. Don't be ashamed of your team, regardless how crappy they might look right now. We all had them rough years. I know I did as a Dallas fan and a Tar Heels fan. But rep your team, man. That's what it's about. It's back. You know what I'm saying? We doing it with different sports this time. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And shout your teams out. If it's something that you want me to talk about, put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout it out on Facebook or something. But try to put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate your time. It's the version of Rep Your Team Sunday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all. Take it easy.